Alright, I'm going to do a quick video showing the new features that were added for this week's patch. Now, I've added in a small mini game in the play section, but I'm going to go over that last. So, in build mode and object explorer, sci-fi, high quality space, and rocks. So, the first thing I did was I upgraded the textures on these so that they really glow a lot better. They end up looking a lot better than they did before. As you can see with that one, I'll show you one of the purple ones here. And then I added in a fire set, which really looks good because it has that high dynamic range that goes, gives a good color saturation right here. So you can see these and use these now in your scenes. And then the second thing I added was a new planet set. This will be under planets 2. And this has quite a few. There's gas planets, ice planets, lava planets, which look great, by the way. I really like the lava planets and the fire rocks, so they're going to be fun. Uh, Moons, ocean planets, sand planets, new suns, which look a lot better than they did before. So those are fun. And then storm planets. You can see the storm effects on these. These are really nice. And then planetary rings that you can put around any planet you want. I'm going to expand on these with different color variations further down the road, but for right now, this is what we have available. One thing about these is the light source always comes in from the bottom currently. So I'm going to fix that so that you can set the light source to come from one of the suns or elsewhere. But for right now, just know that if you're placing planets down, you can see a lot better from above. And that's it for the new objects. Now, the other mode I've added is just for fun. I'm showing off a demo of my dungeon crawler mode. So same movement controls. You hold down the grip button and move it around to position it, but it's kind of like a Diablo top-down style look to it for right now. The analog stick on your left hand moves you around. You can kick and punch, but there's no enemies right now. And right now this is just a giant maze. Now the very first room will have a gateway that's barred off, and the very last room will have a gateway that the bars are removed. So you'll know when you've reached the exit, and nothing happens when you get there, but if you get there. But that is possible. And then every dead end will have a treasure chest. So you can run through this and you can move the map when you're to each room as you go, or you can just, kind of move it away and look down on it. And you can just kind of run through this labyrinth and just see how the random dungeon's gonna work in my next game. There's a dead end room with a treasure chest here. And then every time you go in here, it's the exact same map. So if you want to start mapping your way through here, I'll give you a couple hints. There is exactly 100 rooms that you cross through to get to the end from the beginning. The shortest path is 100 rooms. So if you've gone past that many rooms, you're going the wrong direction. If you run into a treasure chest, you've gone the wrong direction. It branches off. You can see it's a giant labyrinth of sorts. And right now, this is set up so the rooms are always the exact same room, and it's a 5x5 room. When I use this system for my next game, I'm going to increase that 5x5 scale to be something much bigger, like 100x100 scale, and I'm going to fill up those with random rooms, and it's going to become an actual dungeon crawler with different rooms, enemies to fight, so on and so forth. So that's what you can expect in the future as I work on my next project. It's a little glitchy right now, so if you see your character jump around a bit, I'll be fixing that up. This is very early access, mostly just a proof of concept on how a giant random dungeon could be done. I have no idea what the correct path is through here. I had the computer build it, so I'm probably not going the right way. So if you're trying to map it out, watching me go through it, I don't even know the way through this yet. But I do know that there is an end because the computer got there. All right, so that's this week's update for Diorama Worlds. little maze mini game that you can play, and some new rocks and space stuff that you can work with. And on my next update, you'll see some more, most likely low poly fantasy stuff, because I think I'm going to go that direction for my first game because it's a little bit cheaper to get into. All right, so that's it for today. Also, I'm gonna start doing. I've had a few people say that the controls are a little wonky to get used to, so I'm gonna start doing some tutorial videos and linking those on the Steam page. That'll give you kind of tips and tricks on how to do certain things that like lighting and moving objects around and scaling and working through a few of the inconsistencies here. So if you need a little bit of help, we'll do that. So on that note, keep an eye out for those videos. You can subscribe to my channel to see those. Hey, I found a dead end. Treasure chest. You can subscribe to my channel to keep an eye on the updates so you can get some tips and tricks for the builder mode. And yeah, that's good. Just zoom in here and take a look at this character one more time and show you what this looks like from a little bit closer here. All right.